The third match on the card was for the World Heavyweight Championship between El Campeon himself, Damien Preist, and the number one contender and challenger, main Event Jey Uso. Yeet! Had to get that in there. And what a match this was in terms of, from a ring entrance point of view to start it. Quite possibly the best entrance I have seen for a long, long time, and one that will stick in the old noggin for years to come. Jey Uso makes his way through the arena, through the crowd, and partakes and participates with the crowd as they are dancing, doing the yeet, sort of dancing, yeah, and really just building up the atmosphere again, because it would have been fair for the crowd to just let up and have a bit of a breather after the first hour of this show, but they just went again to a whole new level, and this was partly due to Jey Uso, who is bang hot at the moment. He is really on fire, and he's just got it with the crowd, and they just love him, and it's clear to see. Damien Preist, he gets a very respectable reaction from the crowd. He comes down, looks unimpressed, looks in the zone, and ready for a fight, basically. But as he is sort of, about to start the fight and get into it, Jey Uso is sort of stopping him, saying, hold on a sec, wait a minute, one more yeet with the crowd. He does this a couple of times before Damien Preist has enough, looks unimpressed, and takes over and uses his power and his strength. Jey Uso then reverses it, gets out of a move, lands a couple of moves of his own to a yeet from the crowd, and pretty much every time Jey Uso landed a punch, landed a kick, any type of offense, it was just met with a loud yeet from that crazy crowd in Lyon. There was a good bit of offense from both wrestlers, Preist and then Uso, and then Uso and Preist. But just as Jey Uso was getting on top of things, the Judgment Day get involved, and most notably JD McDonough sort of distracts Jey Uso a little, briefly. Damien Preist looks at him as if to say, what the hell are you doing down here? I've told you time and time again, I don't need your help, I don't want your help, go away, leave me be, let me do this on my own, basically off you go. And then this sort of results in Jey Uso sort of kicking or super kicking JD McDonough off the apron. Of course, JD McDonough is trying his best to help Damien Preist, but as the weeks go by, it's just turning slowly and it's backfiring time and time again, and you can just see the cracks, that little tiny cracks are getting wider and wider within the Judgment Day faction. Again, Jey Uso's back on top, landing a few punches, a few kicks, lands a spear, followed by an Uso splash, which Damien Preist kicks out of. Again, every time he lands something, there's a yeet there, there's a yeet over here, there's a yeet over there. It's just Yeet City, basically. That's what it is. And then the second member of the Judgment Day to get involved, Finn Balor, he makes his way, tries to get involved, but that's to no avail, because Jey Uso is sort of on top of that, and he's got basically JD McDonough and Finn Balor under control. Damien Preist then takes control of the match once again and lands a South of Heaven chokeslam. You think that's it. You think, Jey Uso again, he's lost it due to interference, but not at this time, no. A South of Heaven chokeslam lands, and it's a 1-2, but a kick out from Jey Uso. The crowd go mad. The crowd didn't expect it. They're back into it. There's a slim chance that Jey Uso could potentially win this match. He goes for a super kick, he lands it, then he lands a spear, and he goes on top, and he finally lands the Uso splash. But as he goes for the 1, 2, 3, the referee is then sort of drawn to the foot on the rope from JD McDonough, who just gets Priest's foot on the rope at the right time. Jey Uso then sees this and sort of dives outside the ring and takes out JD McDonough for the final time. But then as he gets back into the ring, the FU chants of JD are ringing around the arena, and Damien Preist basically takes over and recovers and gets the win due to a South of Heaven chokeslam off the top rope. The first South of Heaven chokeslam didn't work, so he had to just go that little bit up, just take it to a new level. He goes on the top rope, lands the South of Heaven chokeslam, gets the win. 1, 2, 3. The most interesting part of this match, and it was a solid match nonetheless, was the aftermath, where as Damien Priest has got his hand raised, Finn Balor and JD McDonough then get into the ring and start to beat down Jey Uso, albeit briefly, because Damien Priest sort of pulls them off and says, "What are you doing? That's enough. What are you getting involved for? I don't need you. Like I've told you time and time again, this is the Damien Priest show. This has nothing to do with you. Stay out of it." A little bit of back and forth with Finn Balor, which you could just see this is the angle that they're going to go down, a Balor and Damien Priest sort of showdown, and it's just setting up nicely, and a little bit of sprinkle of the magic dust from time to time in terms of just building this story slowly but surely. This is going to result in the implosion of the Judgment Day, but it was a great match nonetheless. A great showing from Jey Uso. I'm sure he'll have something to say on Raw this Monday night, but as Backlash sort of goes off into the sunset in terms of this rivalry, Damien Priest retains the World Heavyweight Championship and moves on to bigger and better things.